joining us again. This will be episode 4 of the Blurred Lines of the Brainwashed. We're back to the same question. Do you want me to tell you the truth or do you want me to lie to you? If you want the truth, then let's carry on to the next topic of the day, which is the stain of America. Now, today's topic is going to be a little touchy for some, but I'm going to say it anyway because it needs to be said. Nobody wants to be black anymore. Before, everybody wanted to be black, where there was a positive award. It was cool to be black. And now all we see is blacks getting raped, beaten, murdered on live TV and social media every day. Being any race but black is a chance for a better life, many people seem to take on. America tries to help every race and country but America and the African Americans that are actually here. You know, we got a Chinatown, Koreatown, Little Italy in every city, but yet there's not an African American or a black town. Well, there was, but it was bombed and burned to the ground by Americans living down the street. For those who don't know, you can Google that as well. That is actually called Black Wall Street. Blacks are always trying to lead the community to have a better life, raising mixed interracial kids that are the products and brands not building the black community. And it baffles me. Like, I remember when I was younger, I was also brainwashed. I felt like the lighter person's skin, the more money, the lighter person's skin, the more money they have to spend. I remember the day when I was, can't remember how old I was, but I know I was fairly young. And we were actually living in we was in South Dakota. Yeah, we was in South Dakota. Yes, there was black people in South Dakota. And I remember when I was a child and I actually wanted to be white. And I remember I came home and I said that, and knowing my pops is very authoritative. And, most people that know him thought that he probably would have came out there with that belt and just beat me till I changed my mind, like a slave. But no, actually, it was crazy. I remember like it was yesterday. Like, I came home with that for the first time. My pops didn't have anything to say. And I think he understood where I was coming from as a little boy growing up to try to be an adult, a black man in America. And what he did was he did put me on punishment, but my punishment wasn't to stay in my room. My punishment was to finish Roots, finish the whole season, finish the whole series by Alex Haley, finish the whole Roots series before the weekend was over. And I'll never forget that. I had to sit down in front of the TV and, I learned about Kunta Kinte and Chicken George and Lizzie. And it was crazy. But we never really spoke about it, but that was his way of talking to me about it. And it's crazy how that nothing really has changed. There's a lot of little black boys and little black girls that are going around thinking that if their skin was a different color, then life would be easier and they will look better. And that's sad. Like, America's the only people that judge people by the fairness of their skin. And given the notion that children born from raped mothers during the slavery days was actually started, like, the men raped our mothers. Like, the brainwashed mentality continues. It's like all these people with fair skins, that's what happened back then. All this dissing and joning and playing the dozens, all this came from slavery. Like, no other race degrades the person's tone of their skin. Like, that's crazy. Like, we even got black celebrities that claim that they're not white. We got like Tiger Woods, my apologies, that claim to act like they're not black. We got Tiger Woods. We got Wentworth Miller. We got, Rashida Jones, Cash Warren, Jennifer Beals, Vin Diesel, Dwayne Johnson, Rachel Adonaliza. No, I'm just joking. She's a rare case. But even in the Khalif Browder series that I remember watching, a man was black but proclaimed life was easier not to claim that part of his race. And that's what's wrong with society now. No, like, we're willing to sacrifice kids, our soul, our family, ourselves for something with no true worth. And to me, that's just sad. And I'm not saying that a person is better than another person is due to their race. I'm just saying that everybody should be proud of who they are, and they should be able to live life with that pride. And they should be able to go through life and not be judged by the fairness of their skin, but by their actions and who they are as a person, no matter what their skin color is. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that. So may the sun and the moon be your guide. And if not today, then with the grace and mercy, let it be tomorrow, for it is another day. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.